Have you ever experienced the piercing pain of betrayal, akin to the unexpected shattering of glass at your feet? That sudden realization of being let down by someone you trusted is not merely a fleeting emotion. It's the lesson in discernment. Trust, the invisible thread that binds us in every relationship, plays a crucial role whether you're conversing with a friend, collaborating on a team, or sharing a smile with a stranger in the grocery store. In today's discussion, I aim to unveil a vital truth, decoding the intricate patterns of the web of trust, understanding people, and identifying those truly deserving of your trust and respect. This journey isn't about casting shadows of judgment. It's about arming yourself with wisdom and safeguarding your well-being in a world where your peace should be sacred. As we navigate the murky waters of human interactions, inspired by Stoic principles, we'll explore 9 types of individuals who may appear trustworthy but could potentially undermine your path to greatness. This isn't about building walls or living in suspicion. It's about being smart, aware, and valuing your peace of mind. 1. Manipulative personality. A manipulative individuality is something that blindly adapts to the situation if it reaches its own power goals and does not respect the interests of its own. Their charity and awareness of the local house is a higher mask that is important to whimsically to their reference plans. Volage's mystic creation of an illusion can change her behavior, a mute chameleon, in order to become unmarked. To protect yourself from manipulators, it is important to be thoughtful and detective in your life of power. Mark some information about unknowability 3 times. Report and remember you. Identifying power considerations among people and discovering motives for correction can lead to unacceptable pleasures, which can lead to a lack of detail. Dear constant critic, however, once you are ready to speak your mind, it may help to address the issue for your emotional resilience. Post-criticism can be useful not only for your shortcomings, but also for some overbearing, unbalanced critics. Treat these people with respect, but don't necessarily allow these words to have any meaning for your self-esteem. The important takeaway is that negative comments validate the personality positions they express, not your actual shortcomings. The superfluous friendly peculiarity. People who present themselves as friendly and outgoing don't envy them who they see themselves as. Superficially friendly individuals can be masters of illusion that help you cope with great public virtue. They can easily look at what needs to be done to make them popular or accepted in social groups, but this does not mean that they need to decide on their great friendships or fixation on other people. If you want to find suitable situations, it is important to note that the level of illumination of surface bindings from real, deep ones is mutual. Also, if you want to talk about people's personal privacy, you can't say that they live in families and invite people who have deep and loyal friendships. 4. Unsought listener. In random light, repeating numerical readings and digital readings, noise with incomplete hearing is a primary situation. This person is like a rumor, but he is truthful and his thoughts are removed. Detecting abnormalities is important. What you think is important, and your interlocutor can't see the listener. This can lead to an expression of dissatisfaction and dissatisfaction. A little hearing may not be important to you. In such cases, it is important to consider factors rather than quantities. Try to find out about those who really hear and understand your words that made you think. 4. Unsought listener. In random light, repeating numerical readings and digital readings, noise with incomplete hearing is a primary situation. This person is like a rumor, but he is truthful and his thoughts are removed. Detecting abnormalities is important. What you think is important, and your interlocutor can't see the listener. This can lead to an expression of dissatisfaction and dissatisfaction. A little hearing may not be important to you. In such cases, It is important to consider factors rather than quantities. Try to find out about those who really hear and understand your words that made you think. 6. Constant provocateur. A provocateur is a person who is always ready to create a conflict or irritate you. It can be a small confusion, an innocent comment, or a laugh that adds up to little things and thickens over time. It is important to understand that their goal is to disrupt your inner state and cause discomfort. In the fight against the constant provocateur, it is important to maintain one's emotional state. They may try to confuse you, but you must remember that your mind is your own possession. You can't step back from the conflict by simply ignoring their words. It is important to define your boundaries and not allow provocateurs to determine your mood. 7. Eternal lover. This is a person who always believes that life is not fair to her. They always talk about their problems and troubles flowing from their lives. It is important to understand that their problems are often the result of their own actions and decisions. The attitude towards eternally offended persons should be careful. They may seek to negatively influence you or attract attention by using their eternal offensiveness. Avoid deep relationships with such individuals and strive to maintain a positive environment. 8. Two-faced personality. This is a personality that uses masks for different situations. They can be your best friend in your presence, but talk to you behind your back. It is important to remember that such persons can be dangerous for your reputation and emotional state. When choosing employees or friends, it is important to pay attention to their actions in different situations. If you notice difficulty in their behavior, this may indicate duplicity. It is important to maintain relationships only with people who value you as a person and act honestly in any situation. Situations. 9. Toxic personality. A toxic personality is someone who usually brings negative emotions and instability into your life. They can be intentionally or unintentionally harmful and have a knack for turning happy moments into longing and uncertainty. Healthy relationships with such individuals can be awkward and risky. The key principle here is to protect your emotional stability. Try to set boundaries and don't let toxic personalities pull you into their negative world. Put your emotional health first and, if necessary, break off relations with such persons. Each of these principles is an integral part of the experience of interaction with other people. It is important to recognize these traits and respond with understanding and determination. The ability to identify boundary situations and choose relationships that maintain your emotional and psychological stability is a key aspect of maintaining healthy relationships. Protect your psychic energy and choose those who bring positivity and harmony into your life. In conclusion, trust wisely and selectively, tailoring it to the individual and the situation. Just as you wouldn't give your house key to just anyone, trust should be based on a track record of respect, integrity, and positive influence. Share these insights with your loved ones and let trust wisely, respect deeply be a guiding principle in your quest for meaningful relationships and self-growth. Stay stoic and keep growing.